I feel like Erica by doing DIY when I burn the incense. So this is so weird. I hate doing this kind of like talking.
Love yourself. Take no chances. Fuck that niggas.
Hi, my beautiful YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to do a video that I'm supposed to do a long time ago, but I recorded this. This will be my third time recording this video, and the first two times I really didn't like the footage I recorded, so hopefully the third time's the charm, and this will be the one that I get to post. So it is my eyebrow routine tutorial, I guess. I don't think I do like the best eyebrows, but I think I do pretty, you know, decent enough to really slay a look and go about your day. So I'll show you guys. It is not hard at all. So yeah, if you requested, I'm not ignoring you. I recorded it 2 times before and hated it, so hopefully this time will be the time that I post on my channel. Alright, so let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so a little up close and personal. So first things first, you need to figure out what your eye shape is, or your eyebrow shape. And there's a way to figure it out even if you don't have like a lot of hair, or you don't have like a defined shape. You can still figure out what your ideal eyebrow shape is, and that's important to know so it frames your face well. And there's nothing worse than making an eyebrow shape that's not there, because then you really like it's fake and it doesn't look good at all. So the way to measure your eyebrow shape is you can take some kind of stick. I have my eyebrow spoolie that I'm going to use later, so use the handle for that. So you want to line up the outside of your nose with your inner corner of your eye, and that's where you know your eyebrow should start. So see there. Then to figure out the arch, you'll keep the brush or whatever, the handle, in the same place you had it, but you're going to tilt the brush so that it goes like right through your pupil, and that's where your arch should be. Okay, is where my arch should be. You can kind of see it a little bit. And to find out where your eyebrow should end, or where the tail should end, you'll put your hand on the same spot you kept it in and tilt it till it's lined up with the outer corner, like your outer corner of your eye. And that's where your tail should end. So that was weird. Hopefully you guys get it, and it helps you figure out like where your eyebrow should start, it should arch, and it should end. So after that, you want to groom your eyebrows. You should always start with freshly, you know, groomed and cleaned eyebrows. But if your eyebrows are a little old, there's a way you can figure it out. So what you want to do is you take your eyebrow spoolie, and you'll start in the front and brush the hairs up, because you want these hairs to kind of stick up. And then as you get like to the tail end of your eyebrow, you kind of want to still brush the hairs up, but kind of brush them like at an angle so they're going back towards the tail.
Cause your body falling off, I like the older ones. We used to do it on the video.
Okay, next you want to take whatever product you're going to use, whether you're using a pencil, a pomade, a gel, whatever. You should get that ready. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade. This is my choice. It gets my eyebrows as dark as I want them and fixes the shape how I want them, because my hairs really don't grow. So I kind of have to like make fake hairs, make it does it the best. Next, you want to take a small angled brush that's kind of like in a slant, so it could fit in with the curves of like your eyebrow shape. So I dip it into the pomade. Okay, you get some product on your brush, and then I start with just making the outline of my brow on the top and the bottom. That's just how I started. I don't start drawing the hairs, like to get the shape in place first, and then I start drawing the hairs. So I start kind of in the middle, but more so towards the front is where I start to draw the line. And I have my mirror here. I had to get kind of close up to make sure this looks how I like it.
Throw yourself a party for pity, I know you're falling.
And I kind of draw lightly in the front because I don't want that boxy square look with my eyebrows. I do the same thing as I did at the bottom, at the top.
Can have a cold heart, it's a break. Now I come so far from where I left you. You where I
remember to brush lightly in the very front so it's not too harsh and too dark and looks boxy. So next, we're going to fill in the eyebrow. You can dip a little more product or use the residue, depends on how much you have on your brush. And I start with the tail because I want that to be the darkest. So I start just doing kind of like hair-like strokes in the tail. So as I do that, I'm going to move like towards the front, filling in like fake hairs and shading in the brow.
Something to believe it. I hear what they saying, baby, never cared about that. I hear what you're saying, baby, never be stating fact.
And as I get to the front, I kind of use the product that is on the outside for like I outlined the shape. I kind of like use the brush and like push it into the brow. If any of this makes sense, it kind of like shades it where it doesn't look so dark and harsh. It looks more natural. Now I'm stroking more towards the back because I wanted it to get the most product. I also go back in with my spoolie sometimes and brush the hairs up because the spoolie actually face the hairs kind of nicely as well. And it keeps the front from getting too dark, and that kind of also blends it out. I think it does. And then the most important part to me in my eyebrow routine is cleaning it up with concealer. Some people skip that step. Some people do it only at the bottom and not the top. Hey, it's whatever floats your boat and tickles your fancy. I like to clean it up. I think it makes my eyebrows look the sharpest and the neatest because I'm not the best at drawing them on. It gets kind of messy. So you want to take a concealer that's kind of similar and close to your skin tone. I was using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, which is the color I use when I like highlight. And that was really making like the little halo eye, and that's never cute. So I had to kind of figure out to fix that because like I said, I like to clean the bottom and the top. So you have to really work to make sure you don't get the halo eye where it looks extra highlighted on your brows. So then I went up to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toast, which is a little closer to my actual complexion. I just put a little on my hand so I don't put too much product on my brush. It helps me control it. Oh, and I'm using a slightly bigger angle brush, but it looks very similar to the one I used to actually fill in my eyebrows. And again, I start at the bottom, but this time I kind of more so start in the front because I want the front to really be like the sharpest and the cleanest. So I'll make sure I kind of start the product out there. I bring some down, makes it easier to blend it out without ruining my brow. And then I go to the top and clean the top up, but this time I don't start in the very front because again, if you start at the very front, on the top and the bottom, it can make it look extra boxy. Nobody wants that boxy fake look eyebrow. You kind of want to look natural, right? Or is that just me? I don't know, whatever. So I'm more so start kind of like in the middle to clean up. And I connect with the bottom so that the tail is sharp, but it's not like weirdly shaped. And again, press on the product up to make it easier to blend without ruining the brow. If I feel like the front can be a little cleaner, then I'll move some to the front, but not a lot, so it doesn't look too boxy. I think cleaning your brow is so important because if you get a little heavy handed and put too much product like I did on this eyebrow that y'all are not about to see, I can clean it up to make the shape a little thinner if I need to. It just like covers up any imperfection and mistakes because I'm not perfect. So I can never skip cleaning up. Some people can, and I applaud you. Maybe one day I can set a point, but right now I am the cleanup queen. Next, you want to take the brush that you're going to use to blend and try to use one that's clean. I try to keep the same brush for my eyebrows, my eyebrow highlight every time. I don't use for anything else so I don't get any more product. Like that one video where I had product on my blending brush and I tried to wipe it away and had like a big dark mark that wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, use a clean brush. And from there I just blend it out so it doesn't just look like a highlighted color just sitting on the brow. It blends in with my skin and then it's going to eventually blend in with my makeup look. Too busy trying to make me out the one that's bad. Too busy tripping my bitches I probably never had. Too busy And that's really it. Usually at the end of my makeup, I will seal it, but for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and seal my brows now. So I use Maybelline Great Lash Clear. It's like their clear mascara, but I use it as like an eyebrow sealant, if you will. And it also helps with the filling of my eyebrows, because since I only use this for my brows, I kind of got a little of the color in there, so kind of distribute the color nicely to make the brow look even more natural. So I just take it as like a little spoolie and then just rake it through my brows to set them.
Every time you see me out, I hurt your feelings. Get you chewing on your nails, need a feeling. Talking down on me when you.
Then I will let that dry. So that's basically my eyebrow tutorial before I do my makeup. It's also kind of clean up as I do my makeup, my full face. It might look a little halo eye-ish. I don't know how it looks on the camera. To me, it looks fine, but regardless, I'm going to go over that spot with my foundation. And because it's not like a highlighted color, it blends in my foundation and it looks like my skin. It doesn't look like brightness all around the eyes. Also, the bottom concealer gets blended out with my makeup, so it looks all right. So what I'm going to do is I'll come back after I do my full face of makeup so you can see what my brow looks like after I do everything. I couldn't go out with just this. This isn't an everyday no makeup brow. This is I'm about to beat my face kind of brow. So I'm gonna go do that and be back with the results. Alright guys, this is my finished makeup look. I actually recorded this look. It will be up for this video. And if you watched that video, you know my struggle because my phone memory kept getting full. So I'll make this really quick. This is what my eyebrows look like after I do a full face of makeup. See, there was a little bit more cleaning up in the process. This is what they look like. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do them. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends and tell me you liked it so I know I didn't look silly this whole video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful. Hey, came back to remind you guys the most important rule when it comes to eyebrows. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins.